All right, this is homework number 2. All right, 36,000 times 10. We have a whole number, there's no decimals, and we're multiplying, so our answer is going to be greater than what we started with, and we have 1 0 in 10. So that means we're going to add 1 0 at the end of this number. So instead of 36,000, we end up with 360,000. Okay? When we divide, we get smaller. Okay, so the opposite happens. We take away one of the zeros, and we're going to end up with 3,600. Okay? When we have decimals, we move the decimal place. There's no zeros being added or subtracted from the number unless we end up with empty spaces. But for example, 4.3 times 10, that means we're going to start at our decimal and make a loop over one spot. So 4.3 times 10 becomes 43. When we make our loop so we make it bigger when we multiply, we do the opposite when we divide. We should end up with a smaller number. So I'm going to go this way. Okay, that was kind of a big loop, but I should end up with 0.43 or 43/100ths as my final answer. Okay, I did this side. You should be able to do this side. Okay, find the products. In this one, this is very similar to how we did A up here, where we added 1 0. For this one, we have 2 zeros. For this one, we have 3 zeros. Okay. Number 3 here, 16.5 divided by 10. First thing, we look at our sign. Then we look at how many places we're moving. So we have a division sign, which means we're getting smaller, and then we have a 10, so we're only moving one space. I start at my decimal, and I get smaller by 1. So I'm left with 1 and 65/100ths. Okay. When I get to this one, again, I'm looking at my sign first. I have a division sign. I'm getting smaller. And 100, there's 2 zeros, so I'm getting smaller by 2 spaces. Start at your decimal place. 1, 2. I like to put a 0 in front, but it's not absolutely necessary, but this is standard. Typically, you put a 0 in front, and then 1, 6, 5. So 0 and 165 thousandths. Okay, explain how you decided to where to place the decimal in the quotients. Quotient means the answer of a division problem. Okay, so the reason that I put the decimal place where I did was because of the 10 and the 100. I moved 1 space when I divided by 10. I moved 2 spaces when I divided by 100. Okay. I want you guys to try number 4 on your own. Okay, do some reasoning. And number 5, one thing I'm going to help you with, 1/10, the decimal version of 1/10 is 0.1. That should be able to help you a little bit. Try 4 and 5 on your own.